how much can you really figure out about an organization with just those two clues? Let's dive in and see.
Okay, so here it is, Exhibit A. This logo is our ground zero. It looks clean, pretty simple, right? But for right now, it's all we have to go on. That means every color, every word, every single shape is a potential clue. We got to treat it like a puzzle that's just waiting to be solved.
So what story is this logo trying to tell us? I mean, really, what is the narrative that's hiding here, right in front of our eyes? Let's break it down, piece by piece, and see what we can uncover.
Every good investigation needs a solid starting point. And for us, the most obvious place to begin is with the name itself. It's our very first, and maybe our most important, clue.
Parivartan. Just that one word. Now, you know when it comes to branding, a name is chosen so carefully. It's meant to tell you something, right? To give you a feeling about an identity, a purpose. This word alone sets a really powerful tone.
So, what does Parivartan actually suggest? Well, this isn't just some made-up word. It's a real word from several South Asian languages, like Hindi and Sinhala, and it means transformation or change. So, whoa, that's not a hint. That's a straight-up declaration of purpose. But transformation into what? For that, we're going to need a little more context. And luckily for us, our little case file here provides exactly that. Let's move on to our next clue, which comes to us in the form of a 3-word tagline. This is where the organization really stops hinting and just tells us exactly what it's all about. So, if you look at the logo again, right there under the name, you see it. 3 little words separated by dashes. They're like the foundation for this whole identity. These aren't just words, they are the pillars of the entire mission. Let's take a look at each one.
First up, empathy. Now, that is not a word you choose by accident. It immediately suggests a focus on understanding, on feeling with people, not just for them. It puts real human connection at the absolute heart of the mission.
Next, we've got inclusivity, and see how this one builds directly on empathy? It's like it's saying, we don't just understand people, we actively welcome them. It really speaks to a deep commitment to bring everybody to the table, making sure no one gets left behind.
And the final word is justice. This feels like the destination, the ultimate goal. If empathy is how you do it, and inclusivity is the practice, then justice is the result you're aiming for. It's a really powerful, action-oriented word that suggests a drive to make things right.
So here's the crucial thing. When you put them all together, you get this incredibly clear picture. It's like a roadmap. You start with empathy, you use that understanding to build an inclusive community, and you do all of that in the pursuit of justice. It's such a powerful and logical progression.
Okay, so now that we've kind of decoded the text, let's switch gears and look at the visual. I mean, that symbol above the name has to be just as important as the words are, right? So what story is it telling us without saying a single thing? Now, the symbol itself is abstract for sure, but it is packed with visual language. You can see the swirling motion that's contained inside a perfect circle. And the color, this kind of earthy terracotta brown, that feels really intentional too. You know, each layer here seems to tell a different part of the story. The outer circle could suggest wholeness or maybe community, like a protected space. The swirl inside gives you the sense of dynamic energy, of movement, of transformation, which ties right back to the name, Parivartan. And that color just feels so natural and stable and grounded. So, we've analyzed the name, the mission, and the symbol. We have a pretty solid idea of what this organization is all about. But there is a massive piece of the puzzle still missing. Where are they? And for that, we've got to turn to our second and final piece of evidence. And this is it. A simple Facebook URL. I know, at first glance, it doesn't seem like much, does it? But hidden inside this string of text is the final crucial clue that's going to give context to everything we've just figured out.
We've pieced together this story of transformative, empathetic change. But the URL is finally going to tell us where this mission is actually taking place.
Sri Lanka. And just like that, with that one piece of information, everything snaps into focus. A mission that's all about empathy, inclusivity, and justice. Well, that takes on a whole new, profound meaning in a country that has navigated decades of civil conflict and is actively working on reconciliation and social healing. So let's just recap everything we put together. We've got a name, Parivartan, which means transformation. We have a crystal clear mission built on empathy, inclusivity, and the pursuit of justice. We have a symbol that shows unified, grounded progress. And now we know this is all happening in Sri Lanka.
And all of that leaves us with one final and, I think, fascinating question. Knowing everything we know now, just from a logo and a URL, what kind of empathetic and just transformation do you think an organization like Parivartan is working to create in Sri Lanka? It's pretty amazing what you can find hidden in plain sight.